Hi, welcome back to Dark Star Dreams. So today I am going to be talking about an herb called mugwort. You've probably seen this in the wild or in stores. Let's open this up. Mugwort is a very small, well, kind of medium-sized leaf. And these ones are actually kind of half leaves. They're not full, but it works for me. So I want to start off by telling everybody that if you are allergic to any herbs, please do not try to use them. So mugwort is in the daisy family. That family actually includes cabbage, of all things, yes, and hazelnuts, mustard, honey, tobacco, sunflowers, magnolia, chamomile, marigolds, any of those. If you are allergic to any of those items, do not use mugwort. If you are nursing or pregnant, do not use mugwort. Mugwort actually acts similar to red raspberry, in that it stimulates menstruation and blood flow. It also helps with blood circulation, more so in women than men because of our menstrual cycles. So if you are allergic to any of those items, please refrain from using mugwort or anything related to it. So on that note, mugwort really helps with relieving stress, and it improves your sleep. It can actually induce dreams. For some people, it can induce vivid or lucid dreaming. It boosts your energy. It can help with, like I said, your blood circulation. Definitely helps with your liver. It helps detoxify your liver. It can ease headaches, which is interesting. I have a lot of headaches all the time, so this has kind of been one of my go-tos. It helps with digestion, blood pressure, colic, diarrhea, stops vomiting, helps with constipation, cramps, your nervous system, even arthritis. It gets rid of stress. And of all things, it can help kill worms. If you have ever had worms or know anybody that has ever had worms, yeah, you can use apparently mugwort to get rid of them. Hopefully nobody ever has worms. So yeah. So with the, let's see, I was gonna go over something and I totally forgot. I don't even remember. Screw it. So with this, we're going to make some. Now, let's make some tea with it. You're going to want about between 6 and 8 ounces of water to start your tea. Now, with a lot of fresh dried herbs, you're going to want to steep the leaves in the water as it's heating up. That way it can pull out all of the essential oils and other oils and other medicinal benefits that come with it. Now with mugwort, that's a little too much. You really don't want a lot. Now mugwort is a very strong flavor, super strong. Yeah, you literally only want maybe 3 or 4 leaves, if that, even, for an entire cup to yourself. Now I'm going to allow this to just sit and steep. We usually want to steep this for between 10 and 20 minutes. So if you're steeping it for 10 minutes, it's going to be a lighter flavor than if you were to steep it for the full 20 minutes. Then you will get the full flavor. And again, it is very strong flavor. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people actually mix it in with lavender, chamomile, or you can even mix it with jasmine tea. You can also mix it, I don't know if I have it over here, here. Oh crap, no I don't. Well, that's good. Alright. I also have lotus flower, the blue lotus flower. I'm not sure where it went, but you can mix it with that. Mugwort and lotus flower together. Please be advised that it is a very strong tonic. It will put you to sleep probably within a good half hour, I'd say, of drinking it, if you are very susceptible to medicinal benefits in teas. It will put your butt to sleep very quickly. And it will absolutely induce dreaming. Vivid dreaming. Yes. That's one of those touching on ayahuasca things that sometimes I enjoy myself. So, now that this is simmering, I want to let it simmer for, I'm going to do mine for approximately 10 minutes. I like it on the lighter side. There are some days where I like it on the stronger side. But also note that with the amount of steeping comes the amount of essential oils and other oils and everything else that you pull out of the leaves. So you're not going to get as many medicinal benefits if you are to steep it for only 10 minutes as you would for 20 minutes. Just keep that in mind. So yeah. I'm gonna sit and watch a pot boil. Yay, fun. So more on mugwort. You usually want to drink this on an empty stomach before your meal. That way it gives you better absorption. That was what I want to talk about. For digestion. This tea and herb actually helps aid in digestion. It helps to break things down in your system. It helps to move things along in your system easier. It stops constipation. It stops diarrhea. It helps with your liver function, as I had mentioned. It also helps with bile production and bile movement within your system. So you want to drink this empty stomach approximately 30 minutes before your meal, if even an hour before your meal, so that everything can move through your system easier. You also want to drink it slowly and don't chug it all at once, because there are some side effects that come with chugging certain teas. You could actually end up with more of an upset stomach. So just be advised on that. A couple other points that I wanted to make was that this plant, even though you see it all over the roadsides of the United States, it is literally everywhere. Mugwort is so dense across this country, it is insane. Even though that is the case, they are native to Europe, Asia, and Africa. They were actually brought over on boat. The seeds were also brought over on ships and dispersed throughout the US. I need to turn that down. So, great plant, however, unfortunately not endemic to here. Now, I had been actually asked a question from someone, which was a very good question, a very pertinent question. So I like to use usually my cloth. Now, I had said in a previous video that I don't really like to use cheesecloth, mainly because it has such large holes. Cheesecloth is just for really large items. I mean, using it for this, if you don't have a lot of really teeny tiny small pieces, then yeah, that'd be great. That'd be fine. If you double it up, that's okay. I like to use the flour sackcloth myself, personally. This thing is so used in beat, it's insane. All of them are. Somebody asked me why I don't use my steeper ball. So, here's why. Okay. Kind of a winded explanation, but bear with me here if you're interested. So steeper balls are usually for your very large leaves, your whole leaves, well, usually like your half leaves. Not quite for finer ground, because they will come through this sieving, and it's not all that tight knit. Also, I have noticed that when you pack your steeper ball, you need to do it a specific way. So I'm actually going to use some mugwort for this. Now, you can pack your steeper ball with mugwort, absolutely, because you're not using a lot. I mean, you're using literally this much, like just a pinch, and that's it. So you put your little bit of mugwort in there, you know, close it up, lock it up, whatever. Now, yes, the steeper ball would be great for mugwort. Absolutely. You could totally use it for that. I don't know why I don't like to use it for mugwort. Specifically, I'm not sure. I don't use it normally because when I pack these, I kind of don't do it correctly. Now, a lot of people do it correctly, however, I kind of don't. So, also, if, say, we were to grab, gosh, I put everything away, didn't I? That was terrible. Let's see here. Okay. No, that's not a good example. Bear with me here. Rosemary, you don't use a lot of either. I was about to grab that. Let's not do that. Let's do greens and roses. Alright, this works. So I'm actually going to do this over here. So I get these Dollar Tea Club things, which are great. So when you pack your steeper ball, alright, with, here, let me just show you the grade of this. With, you know, this type of grade, okay? This is, I'd say, quartered stuff, pretty much, quartered and halved. You're gonna pack both sides of your ball, you know, as per usual. I'm getting it all over the goddamn face and I don't give a crap. Let's go toss that in there. Anyway. So, then you close it up, lock it. Alright. What happens with the steeper ball sometimes is that you don't get the water to go all the way through the leaves. I find that a lot. I don't know if you guys do, but I do. I find that not all of the leaves or petals or whatever you're using actually get used in the steeper ball. So that's just kind of why I don't like to use it. Actually gonna have that one after this. Alright, that's still steeping. So another thing with steeper balls, cloths, all that, you have a couple different grades of herbs. So you have your processed herbs, the ones that you buy from the store, like, you know, we got this Twinings jasmine, we got this Yogi Detox, any of those, you know. We got this Sleepy Time. We got Yogi Honey Lavender Stress Relief that I already opened for some reason. You know, any of those, any of these types, they are highly processed, like extremely processed. So I actually wrote down the process that they go through, which is quite rigorous. So first we pick the leaves, of course, then we wash the leaves. Now, washing the leaves once, that's great. Okay, get rid of any bugs, any germs, whatever, that's awesome. Then you dry them. Okay, usually when we do things at home, we wash them, we dry them, and then we cure them, and then we fully dry, like in our dehydrators. So that's not the case in processing. Anything that is plant process, you know, factory, I should say, process, goes through washing. Then they go through a light drying, just a light drying. Then they go through a double washing. Now, double washing, depending on the temperature of your water, can be beneficial or not. It can actually strip out a lot of the oils and everything else that is essential in that leaf that you need or that you want for your body. Then they do another light drying after that. They don't fully dry in the second drying because then they allow for wilting. They want to lay them all out and allow them to wilt for a couple hours. Then they go through a rolling process. After that, they go through oxidization. Oxidation, sorry. Oxidation is where they take all of those rolled pieces, all those rolled petals, leaves, whatever, they let them sit out and basically oxidize. The longer that they sit out, the more they're going to oxidize, the darker the tea you're going to get. The less time they sit out, the lighter the tea you're going to get, like your white teas or your green teas or your jasmine, stuff like that. Your black teas, your orange picos, those kinds of things are going to have more oxidation. They're going to be set out longer after they're rolled. Then after oxidation, they do the full drying and curing, which is not all that nice to the plant, depending on, of course, which factory is doing it. That's actually done. So in the full drying, they are kind of stripping half of the medicinal properties out of the plant. So even though you get something at the store and it specifically states something like sleepy time or something like detox, or we've got this lemon ginger that's specifically for colds, we've got the stress relief, we got throat coat, tension tamer, you name it. I've got it. I mean, I got so many things. But anyway, so even though they specifically state that they do these things, it's only half-ass. It really is. You're not going to get that full effect of those products, which kind of sucks, unless you have them homemade or buy from someone who makes them themselves homemade, which this one, I'm not 100% sure where this came from. I kind of just bought it online. Oh, look at that, made in China. Yeah, okay. Well, that explains that one. So, yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about processed teas is that they are heavily processed. So you're not going to get all of as much as you would like. Moving on, my tea is ready to be strained. As I had said before in my last video that I did, don't use sugar. Now you're gonna be tempted to want to use sugar, especially in this one. This is pretty potent. It's pretty strong. Really, really strong. Garbage. I mean, it even smells. It smells strong. So, because sugar, refined sugar, I should say, would that give me that much yield? I've been gypped. That boiled out. That's alright. That's okay. Now you can either drink this straight. Oh my goodness. That is very wickedly strong. Or, I'll be right back. My go-to is honey. Lots of honey. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Sugar renders many things inert, which kind of sucks. So you want some natural sugars, such as honey, to go with your tea. Let's see if this makes it taste any better. I doubt it. No, it doesn't make it taste any better. It really doesn't. But mugwort is one of those that's more of a medicinal tea. You know, you really got to think of it as, I'm drinking medicine, let's just get through it, right? Unless you really like that strong ass taste. I mean, some people do. So then power to you, people. So yeah, that is mugwort in a nutshell. Considering it is related to hazelnuts. Funny. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed learning about mugwort. I know I'm boring. It's just me in my kitchen. But I do enjoy teaching people things about herbs, because herbs can literally save our life sometimes. Story time, actually. My daughter, she is 7 years old, and she had some wicked bowel movement issues, let's say, last year. I had decided to look at some herbal remedies because all of the drugs and stuff that were from the doctor were not working at all. So I decided to go online and see what I could find. Well, I went to an Indian, as in Middle Eastern Indian, website, and I had found Bael apples. Bael apple pills. It's Bael apples. Look that up. Yeah, it's Bael. So anyway, she started taking those pills, and within the first week, I think it was more like 5 days that she was taking those, the symptoms actually started going away, and within 3 weeks, there was no more issues anymore. So sometimes herbs and natural remedies and other things can literally either save our life or at least help to get rid of certain things or even manage symptoms. But if you do or have any questions about mugwort, please consult your doctor before you start any type of medicinal, herbal remedy or regimens for yourself, because you never know if you are allergic to something, or if there are some other drugs out there that could possibly be better. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me and drinking some more mugwort tea. Man, that's bitter when it gets cold. Oh my goodness. It's medicine. Drink it up. Suck it up. It's medicine. Anyway, till next time. See you guys later. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.